Hey guys, we put together a super fun Zoom chat for you. We're going to call it Happy Hour with the Toolbox Buzz crew. So before we get started, I just want to take a quick moment and introduce everybody that's on the call. So our first guest is Brian Sedgeley. We know him as Festool Sedge. Brian is a Festool tool application trainer. He does some amazing tips and videos on his Instagram page called Festool Sedge. Brian has worked at Festool for 13 years, but if you asked him, he'll tell you that he hasn't worked a day. Brian grew up in Maine, and we like to call those folks Maniacs, and he also lived in Fort Lauderdale, Florida for 23 years, where he owned and operated his own custom cabinet making shop. So he will tell you that working as a trainer at Festool and teaching people about the Festool system and their tools is his dream job. Our next guest is Jay Amstutz. Jay is a friend of ours and the president of Ohio Power Tool. Ohio Power Tool is a family-owned independent tool retail store. They have a huge online sale component. They sell tools, fix tools, and rent tools to a huge range of professionals in the industry, pros. Ohio Power Tool has become known for their knowledgeable staff, high level of customer service, and attention to the pro contractor. And then we have Mike Hopp. Mike has been swinging a hammer since he was 10 years old. So he is currently, he currently owns and operates his own remodeling company and construction company in the state of Rhode Island. Mike began practicing his carpentry trade 23 years ago at the William M. Davies Career Technical High School. Mike is also a Toolbox Buzz crew member and a tool reviewer, and a good friend. Ethan Bickford, our next guest. Ethan is also a Toolbox Buzz crew member and tool reviewer and friend. Ethan has a long history with carpentry. Goes way back to when he was working with his dad. He worked as a contractor for many years, and his dad taught him the ins and outs of home repair and remodeling from a really, really young age. He now works as a carpenter in Boston, in some really nice high-end brownstones and buildings in Boston. Ethan loves teaching and advising on tools and techniques and is a big fan of quality workmanship. Ethan's motto, do it right the first times. All right, let's just jump into it. I'm going to start the call live. Let's go. All right, so let's jump right in. I did my introduction. Quick introduction, Mike Hopp up here, over here. Mike, wave. We have Ethan Bickford.
Hey.
Jay Amstutz, president of Ohio Power Tool, and Brian Sedgeley from Festool.
Woohoo!
Woo! So, Brian, I've been dying to ask you this question. What do you think about the new TID 18 volt, and how quiet is it?
Okay, so, how quiet, man. I'll tell you what. It's an impact, and we didn't go the hydraulic route for the quietness. We went with a tried and true system. How do I say this correctly without it is a very durable mechanism, and it has to be because of our warranty. Mm-hmm. We have a wear and tear warranty, 3-year, no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah, pro warranty.
And it's a pro warranty. It is and God bless them. We have a lot of enthusiasts that use our tools, but man, we had to make this right, and we had to appeal to the general impact contractor audience, and we did it. Now, it's out there, so I'm going to tell you. U.S. price on this, bare bones in a sustainer, no batteries, no charger, $199.
No way.
Way.
Is that true?
You listen to this one. With 2 of our new 4 amp hour, high power, high output batteries, with a charger, 40-minute charger, it's $349. This thing is unbelievable. Okay, so have you guys ever used our older version, the 15 volt that came out?
I think both Ethan and Mike run them.
I've used it a little bit in the past.
You know what? We made it too much. And the first thing we heard was, this is a little bit heavy, right? And the handle didn't feel right. The balance on this puppy is unbelievable. It is, I think it's like 3.3 pounds with the battery.
Nice.
It's ultra lightweight,
Yep.
1,600 inch-pounds of torque. This thing wails. We have a special T-mode on it for running zip screws, so you don't strip them out or shear a head off. But here's the kicker. And somebody questioned me on this the other day, and I thought, you know what? I understand it, but we wanted to appeal to a broader market. we have Central Tech. We don't want people going, oh, I bought a Festool Impact, and now I got to buy the Central Tech set, or I got to buy a Central Tech tip, right? No, we went with the traditional 1/4-inch power hex screws.
God.
Yeah, because you guys got hundreds of those, right? I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a
okay.
question. Are we going to be able to buy that at Ohio Power Tool, Jay, online?
For sure, it's already up for pre-sale. Come and buy it tomorrow.
Awesome. Well, I think Mike has a question about Festool. He's been waiting to
I
ask.
do. What's Festool's Brian, what's Festool's focus in the near future? What else do we have coming out for new tools?
Okay, so here's where Sedge doesn't drink when he's on Zoom. Because he ain't going to tell you. So I did I don't know if you guys ever heard it. I did my first podcast ever was with the Modern Craftsman.
Yeah.
In the beginning, Chris Ramirez was going, "Hey, Sedge, you want a beer? Sedge, you want a beer?" And I'm like, that would be no. Okay, all joking aside, like any power tool brand, we would be kind of like crazy not to focus on cordless. And July 1st, man, we have a huge push to cordless in 2021. 2022, boy, get ready for 2023 when you see what's coming in cordless.
So I'm not hearing any tool names.
Okay, here, yeah, you want me to drop the bag? No, listen, this fall, I can tell you something that's coming out. We had a pre-sale on it. We blew through any forecast, and it was a kind of a weird campaign or promotion we had. You guys might have seen it. It's our mobile table, oh God, how do we call it? Oh, mobile sawing station. It's the STM 1800, where it is so freaking cool. It accordions out. It's a full cut station. It folds up into a small little platform. You tilt it, and you can pull your plywood on there. It is so nice.
I'm surprised Ethan hasn't requested it already. He must not know about it.
And you want to know something funny? I bought one.
You bought one?
I had to because
buy stuff.
Yeah,
That's messed up, man.
No, what's cool about it is everybody's already ordered it. The sale is pretty much shut down right now. Our dealers bought a bunch of them, and they're selling them. But then it's not coming till October 1st.
So speaking of
we had to open it up to sell it, and then tell people to wait until October. So we sold them like last month. Now we stopped selling them, and you wait till October. But we bought some more to sell.
We were forward thinking.
It was a little bit. It was like it was kind of like
Woodpeckers, one-time tool, baby.
Yeah, it was.
Jay, I have a question for you, sir.
Yeah.
What made Ohio Power Tools start selling Festool? That's recent, right?
Yeah, so we just started selling it last year. I mean, we've been a big fan for years and years. And, talking, we always talk to the guys and, is it right? And that kind of thing. And it was, clearly they all know what's coming. And so we weren't super heavy into woodworking. It was more of a, we're doing a lot with construction. So we're doing a lot with remodelers and finish, but not that real hardcore woodworker. We don't do a ton with like DIY. And I think maybe they saw it more as like, okay, now the time's right. So we started talking, and last year we started selling it, and it's been great. I mean, it's a real focus on professionals that, very well aligns with what we're doing. So it's been an awesome addition. I mean, normally you have a ramp up period that lasts maybe 6 months, 12 months before you're really good at it.
Are you seeing mostly online Festool sales, or are people coming into the store and buying?
It's a mix. I mean, normally it's more online initially, but then we kind of get our regular customers kind of buying.
So I've always wondered this. What is the mix? For those of you who don't know, Ohio Power Tools is a brick and mortar store with a pretty massive online presence. What's the difference?
I mean, it varies. So you're talking ladders? Ladders is 100% local. I'm not going to ship you a ladder.
Of course, yeah.
And then there's a lot of real specialty things where it's like 80% online.
My UPS guy would hate you.
What's that?
My UPS guy would hate you.
Yeah. But but Festool, I mean, our focus is trying to balance like 50-50. So we have a big display in our showroom, and we're pushing it. We're trying to lean on our rep and make him work for, living, which it's been hard the last month. It's really hard to lean on any rep to do much other than,
Because they're all working in the warehouse right now.
Yeah. They're all zooming.
They're all zooming.
Oh, God.
Well, that's interesting.
All right.
I'm glad that you guys are selling Festool now. That's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. We sent a couple guys to training a few months ago, and they are your biggest fans, I think.
Yeah, we're glad to have you guys on board for sure. Yeah.
Awesome. Ethan, how about you?
All right, Sedge, I got a question for you.
Yeah, baby.
What is your favorite Festool?
All of them.
I know.
By the way, that is one of my top questions I get, because everybody wants to know, what's his favorite tool?
Can we guess? Can we try to guess first?
Yep,
Right.
guess.
I was going to say Capex, but I'm going to say Domino. What about you, Mike?
I'm going to say the track saw.
Ooh. Ethan?
I was thinking Domino too, actually. Rob,
Okay,
but
2 Domino. Jay?
I mean, I would think Domino, but I mean,
Okay.
I don't know. It's probably something no one's
So
thinking of.
Everybody thinks my favorite tool, because of my background, is the Domino. It is not. It was my first tool. Good job, Mike. Was my favorite tool is the track saw. I touch that tool just about every single day. I bought my first one in 2003. It was an ATF 55. That thing made me so much money because it saved me so much time.
So
and I'll
accurate.
tell you, and to this day, I get chills when I make a cross cut for somebody and whip up that guide rail and show them a splinter-free cut. It just amazes me. And I've been around the brand for a while. I've been with Festool for 13 years, and I still get chills when I use that saw.
Sedge, I think you'll like hearing this. The Toolbox Buzz crew is working on a track saw head-to-head. A cordless track saw.
Cordless track saw head-to-head.
Yep.
Yeah. You
Nice.
guys are running for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that one. It's gonna
Let's
be
see, we
fun.
got DeWalt, Bosch, Maffel, Festool,
And Makita.
Nice.
Makita.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, the corded.
Is that cordless or corded?
Cordless this
Cordless.
time. Our very first head-to-head ever was actually a corded
Corded.
track saw head-to-head.
That was your idea, Ethan.
It was. Yep.
Nice job, buddy.
You know
And
what?
high five, Sedge, because TS55 is my favorite tool too.
Hey,
That was my first best tool.
I got to tell you, I love being part of this brand because, and I could take this to so many levels or so many different tools. When I bought my first track saw, I wasn't working for Festool, but I was laughed at because someone said, "Oh, what the hell is that?" Right? And now everybody copies.
Of course.
And it's cool because, even in the United States, I would hear, "Oh, you guys are kind of like a flash in the pan. You're kind of a gimmick." No, man. Like people laughed at us in 2004 when we came out, or 2003 when we came out with a brushless motor. Now look, everybody's got a freaking brushless motor, right?
Well, God bless German engineering. Sedge, I went to Germany and I toured the plants there. I toured the vacuum plant. I went to the training center there. Phenomenal. We did some training in the training section, a lot of timber framing and stuff. I gotta just ask this question because it's been bugging me. I was there 3 years ago, and I was marveling over the table saw.
Yep.
And I realize that Germany has different rules and different power and stuff, and I get all that. Do you think? And you don't have to talk about proprietary or any secrets, but do you think that we'll see a table saw here at some point in July?
Let me think about that. No. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna tell you. The table saws we've had over there for a while, the ones you've been marveling over, was the CS70, CS50.
Mhm.
Okay. Now I'm gonna drop something, and you guys are gonna get pissed at me. I've had one for 13 years.
Well, it's like it might be like you have an inside track or something.
I barely turn it on.
Really?
I do all my ripping with the TS55 and the parallel guides.
Yeah.
I just love them. Okay, but here's what I'll tell you, because here's a speculation we get a lot. Oh man, and I get emails weekly on this. Hey, is the Festool table saw coming over now that you have saw stop flesh sensing technology on there? Because you guys know TTS owns SawStop. At this moment, SawStop owns this market, and I think we'd be kind of, why go there? Follow me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just because it says Festool and a table saw.
I hear you loud and clear. So
here's what I've learned. Here's what I've learned, though. Just really quick. I never say never anymore.
You use your track saw all the time. Do you use an MFT table if you're mobile, or do you set up something different?
I use an MFT table, but boy, I can't wait for October to get my STM 1800, baby.
I want to see
that thing is amazing.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. Brent, the other trainer, and I, he has it in his training room, and I'm constantly grabbing it to bring it in my training room. We only have one in the States right now.
You're kidding me, right? You're joking, right?
No. And here's the thing. I took it down to a dealer. I did a demo day down there. And they were thinking about, pre-buying, Jay, like you did, okay? They bought in heavy because they pre-sold 5 of them that day. I did a quick video on Festool Sedge, and I just showed it with that kid, Tools at Work. Yeah. And he was with me. Austin, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Wicked nice kid.
Super nice.
And we did a demo with it, and everybody freaked out because I look at things a little bit differently sometimes. I look at it and go, where am I going to store this puppy? I folded it up, and it stores right underneath an MFT.
Oh, perfect.
It's unbelievable.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Love that.
Yep. Hopefully,
Jay.
Yeah.
Question for you: does Ohio Power Tools do a lot with woodworking tools?
So it hasn't been a big focus for us until more recently. So we had a SawStop a few years ago, and then they were nice enough to join forces and become one. So it has become a bigger piece for us, but most of our focus is on construction.
A lot of your tools could be woodworker tools, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're open, especially the internet. But I mean, our showroom's open to everybody, and I mean, we've fixed a lot of them for 30 years. So it's just, I mean, you go into Woodcraft or something, and you're going to get specialty woods and a lot of different things. But we are very focused on, a lot of our customers do finish work. I mean, they do kind of everything. So the more we get in with Festool, the more, the deeper we'll get. So I'm super excited. I mean, it's pretty new for us, but it's already been pretty successful.
I think it's exciting too. And I'll tell you, I've worked for a lot of clients as a carpenter, remodeler, who were woodworkers. So CEOs, CFOs, business owners, bakers, whatever. And they have the best shops, better than mine, better than most guys I know. And it's because they have the disposable income. And a lot of those woodworkers, they buy Festool, they buy high-end Milwaukee, Makita, Bosch. They're buying this. They have no problem spending money to buy the best tool for their shop. So I don't think, I'm guessing, I'm speculating, but I think it's a good decision. I think you'll see that not only will you see pro contractors going in and looking at the Festool, but I think you're going to see an increase of woodworkers come in, and they spend money. So that's great. And I am envious at some of my clients' shops, and they never use them. I mean, I'd be living in it.
I mean, we have our customer base. We focus on our customers and then hope that more business comes out of it. Yeah. But I mean, a lot of it, you got to just talk to your customers, know what they want. Say, are you buying Festool? I mean, we had a lot of conversations before we bring on any brand. Like, do you use this tool? And everybody is like, yeah, I use Festool for this and that. But we go, and wouldn't it be great if we could get it from you? Because, maybe we're buying it online, or maybe we're going here or whatever, but it's not part of a regular thing. So yeah,
you're family owned. You're not a big box store. I get it. I want to just move forward. I keep the kind of conversation flowing a little bit. Brian, I want to ask you, I've been dying to come to those. You and I have been teasing each other and threatening each other to get together and do a training session.
Sure.
And it's hard to take a few days off, but I've been dying to come to one of your training classes in Indiana. I got to guess with the pandemic, that's kind of slowed things down. What's going on with that?
Where do I start? Oh my
I'll
God.
Zoom all the time.
Oh my God. The pandemic, as I have been telling people, has expedited a lot of things we were talking about.
Yeah.
We were talking about digital, putting more content online. Our trainer, Brent Shively, has a build series now that we have on YouTube. And I'm not getting away from the question. I just want to tell you a couple things we have. We started something 4 weeks ago.
Yep.
Just on a whim on Instagram Live. And we call it Festool Live.
It's on YouTube too, right?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah.
And what we did is on Monday, we transfer it to YouTube. And we're getting 14,000 views on these things.
That's awesome.
It's raw.
So
It's basically a yep.
Is it
Yep,
Festool?
it's our it's Festool_USA. We go every Friday at noon live on Instagram, and then it goes on Festool website, Festool YouTube channel. It has been, I mean, everybody's watching it. Germany's watching it. They love it. It's global. I call out where people are watching from, and it's crazy. Now, let's get back to the original question. Putting content on that, like online, is basically the training class. But there's nothing like being in the room with 5 other people, and somebody with the knowledge. And they can answer the questions. You can play off of each other. Those classes are still available, but we're not doing Indiana right now. We're doing them in Asheville, North Carolina with Greg Polini. Last year we had our focus for more dealer trainings. Yeah. Oh, and I'm going to tell you what. You guys know Greg Polini? The guy's awesome, instructor, teacher, but he also has a cabinet shop right there, and he is phenomenal. So he's teaching those. We're continuing that curriculum. Like I said, I never say never. You never know if we're going to come back up and running. Right. The pandemic, like we're privately owned. We're getting through this. Like everybody, we're all washing our hands.
Yeah. We have about 8 minutes left on the call. I want to move forward. Ethan, do you have any questions? I know we've got it for a while offline.
Sedge, I got a question for you. What is like the number one trick that you show everyone every time at a training?
Okay. It's going to be funny. God, I got 100 of them. 100 of them.
I believe it.
One, cleaning the lens on the Capex. Everybody who owns a Capex has no idea you clean the lens. There's a screw on the side of it. You pop it out. You clean the lens. You take all the schmutz off of it, and you get a crisp.
About that in my review, by the way.
Yep.
Thank you.
By the way, that's the best Capex review we've ever read, Rob.
Yeah.
Oh, I love you. I love
everybody.
That review.
Everybody at Festool loved it.
That's awesome.
Nice.
The flip the guard off. I knew you could take it off, but I didn't know you could like flip it up.
Yeah, yeah, you could do that. There's other simple things like connecting rails together using the track saw.
Yeah.
That's a huge aha moment. Everybody jumps through a boatload of hoops to do it. You just take your track saw, tighten the cams, and it brings it into line, and you tighten the screws. Duh.
I have a question for you, Jay. Speaking of Festool tools, do you have a workshop? I mean, you sell tools. You review tools. You have a website that reviews tools, Cop Tool, and now belts and boxes.
Yeah.
Do you have a cool workshop at home?
I mean, I have a garage that has a wall of stuff on it. It's nothing that I would want to look at my wonderful wall of magic.
Fair enough.
I do stuff, and I think I'm terrible at it, but I love doing it, so it's fun. But I definitely want to go to Festool training and know how to actually do it right.
Let's go together.
Yeah, let's go together.
All of you.
Festool training party.
That's going to be a fun. That's going to be a fun training.
Party at Sedge's.
That works.
Mikey, you're up.
Rob, what's the deal with the T-shirt?
That's not a Festool question. This is, if you can see that, this is a Toolbox Buzz Crew T-shirt, and we started selling them on the YouTube channel, so that you can see it at the below on the video clip below, or the description below the description of the video. It's for sale.
I want to ask because it's a little different from mine.
Okay, you want one? Is that what you're asking? You want one, Ethan? You want one too? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
All right.
I'll take one.
I like Ethan's the best.
Which one's Ethan's? Let me
I
see.
like Ethan's.
Yep. You got the OPT.
Oh. Ooh,
Yeah, I knew we were going on with Jay. I had to put on the OPT shirt, man.
Nice. Sedge, how did you start filming, or what inspired you to start filming the I Hope It Helps series? Because I love them. I love them.
Oh, thank you so much. That's my pride and joy. I don't know if a lot of people know this, that's my private account.
Yeah, I do.
And Festool allows me to do it. So, long story short, and this will be short because I can go on and on this. In 2017, I think it was February, we had a social media guy come up to me at Festool. His name was Tyler, and he said, "Hey, Sedge, I want to have you do this influencer training." I go, "What's an influencer?" I had no idea, and I met some really cool guys. You guys know them. Kiefer from Toolaholic, Paul from Tool Pig, my buddy, my guru, Jeff Mack from Jeff
I was
Mack
invited.
Design.
I couldn't make it. It was a good.
My God!
Oh yeah, it was
what?
awesome. It was awesome. I couldn't go.
Martin, Nick Schiffer was there. Martin, and I'm forgetting some people. But long story short, they were like kibitzing. I go, "Hey, how many followers you got?" And back then, Jeff says, "I got 250K."
200.
And whatchamacallit would say, I got 80K, I got 80, I got 100. Sedge, how many you got? You got a channel? And I go, yeah, I got 146. They go, 146K? I go, no 146.
146.
So,
and then they all shared your channel, and ba-boom.
And what happened was they said, what's your channel? And I go, well, it's not really a channel. It's Sedge 520. And they go, "What's that, your birthday?" I go, "Yeah." So what happened is they pulled me aside and they said, "You have to do this and call it Festool Sedge, because everybody who knows you knows Sedge at Festool."
Yep.
So I switched it. I did it without asking. I did it on my favorite holiday, March 17th. You know what that is. And
we're drinking.
I did. Guess what I did? I cleaned the lens on the Capex.
I remember that. Yep.
And about a week later, somebody says, "Hey, Sedge, do you know you've done a few of these? I did one on a Sunday morning. Do you know you say, 'I hope this helps' in them?" And I go, "Hey, guys, I had no idea I went back and I watched them, and I was saying, 'I hope this helps.'"
And now Tyler, it's your trademark.
And it is, by the way, that is my whole being. I love helping people. Yeah. I love making people laugh. Story. I love making people laugh, and I like helping. I like helping people, and I like to see. You guys know this. When you teach somebody, you see that light bulb going off.
Yeah, totally.
That is my zen.
Yep.
So that's the long story short.
So we have 2 minutes left. Ethan, do you want to ask anything before we start to wrap up? That was a great story, by the way.
Thank you.
So the really important question in the lead up for this entire talk, do you guys have any good sales going on anytime soon?
Jay, do you wanna handle that? Or
especially on Festool.
Yeah, Festool is a unique animal. I mean, you better fall in line with the promos and pricing that Festool tells you, and be a good boy. And we are doing everything we can. So
nice.
There are some stuff coming.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
The new pricing on all the cordless stuff is already out. I mean, it's very aggressive.
I heard a rumor that if you buy the new cordless drill, you get an Ohio Power Tool T-shirt.
I don't don't know if that
In a bucket.
breaks it. You got to send it. I was. We had a bunch of beanie
Am I
hats.
back on?
this winter,
Oh
and I
boy,
didn't know.
I thought I hung up.
Nope, you're here.
Okay, good. Whew.
I was like giving out beanie hats, and I didn't know if I was like breaking all the rules or whatever. Like I have beanies. I don't know if I'm allowed to give them to you. I just.
Are they the ones that go under the hard hat?
They were.
Hey.
Yeah, they were just like regular
Yeah,
Festool beanies.
Yeah.
Hey
Oh,
guys,
those things are so comfortable. I have about 6 of them. I love them.
Are we gonna say goodbye now? My
Yeah,
clock
we have,
is.
we have less than a minute left, so I think we're going to wrap it up.
Hey guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and thanks again to our special guests, Brian, Sedge, Jay from Ohio Power Tools, and the Toolbox Buzz crew members. Thanks for your support and appreciate your input tonight. Have a great night, guys. Please be safe, stay healthy.